Hey, Bootstrappers. Now, the next step in the process of setting up our internet business is to get web hosting. Now, I'm going to apologize to many of you in advance for this, but um, I know we're bootstrapping, okay? And we're supposed to be starting our business for less than $50, and you definitely can do that. However, my particular brand of hosting, Hostmonster, only allows you to pay a minimum of 12 months up front, which would take us over that $50 limit. However, there are other hosting companies, so if you're really and truly bootstrapping it for less than $50, I believe that Hostgator, for one, does allow monthly, month-to-month payments, which are actually by the month they're actually quite expensive, because if you're only paying month to month, they obviously charge you more per month up front. So in this respect, you are better off in the long run paying for a minimum of 12 months up front, and you get a lower rate. This rate is actually deceptive in the sense that this is the rate per month for I believe it's a 36-month upfront purchase. But the per month rates are still rather low if you go as low as a 12-month purchase. Let me show you what I mean. You sign up for Hostmonster, and these are the plans. Now, the basic plan, if you're really going to be sticking to one website when you start your business, I suppose you could start with the basic plan. I would not, because there are all kinds of limits as to website space and bandwidth, included domains. There's the Plus account, which still has limitations. You're limited to 10 websites. I would go with Prime, which gives you unlimited websites. Now, the $6.95 a month for that is also the per month price for 36 months up front. I know that we're not going to be limiting this to $50, but if you're on a budget, you probably do not want to go with the 36-month purchase. So let's just go select that amount and see what our options will be. Now, the first thing you're going to see here is a choice. You either say, I have a domain already, or I need a domain. Now, if you watched the last video that we did, you will know that you will probably already have a domain that you purchased. I still would recommend that you don't say that you have a domain, but you say that you need a domain. Hostmonster offers a free domain as part of their package. It's free for a year. And the reason that I say that you should get their free domain is because whenever you set up a web hosting account, you have to start with a base domain or a root domain, and then any future domains, any future websites that you set up will be add-on domains. Now, the base domain, the root domain, is very difficult to move if you want to change hosting companies. For example, if you build up your website and it becomes very large and successful and takes up a lot of bandwidth, you may at some point want to go with a more expensive hosting service that can accommodate that bandwidth. That being the case, you would find it difficult to move the base domain to a different hosting company. So what I would recommend is getting a free domain from Hostmonster to use as your root domain. So what I would do is probably go over to the .net or .org extension and just go along with the same domain that we had before. If it's available, you would use whatever domain that would be, and then hit next. So just so you understand, this prepperhero.net and prepperhero.com are both domains that I would own if I was just setting up my account with Hostmonster. prepperhero.net would be the base or root domain, and then I will show you how to add on a domain, which would be, in my case, prepperhero.com. So when we hit next, you would fill in all of your account information to sign up, and then you're faced with the information package, which one you would get. Now, as I mentioned before, you have a choice. You can pay 12 months up front, 24, or 36. Since we're going for the low-cost beginning of our business, I would stick with the 12-month, which works out to $9.45 a month, and you would have to pay $113.40. Once again, if you want to keep it to under $50 and pay month to month, I do believe that Hostgator has a plan. They may limit it to one website. It may be, I really have no idea what they would charge month to month. But the better deal overall is to come up with a little extra money up front and pay for it in advance. If you were to go the full 36-month payment at $6.95 a month, that would require $250.20. So let's keep it at 12 months. We would pay $113.40. Hit submit. You would fill in your payment information here, and then hit submit. And obviously, I'm not going to hit submit because I didn't fill in any of this information, and I'm already a member. All right, so the next video, we're going to talk about what you have to do to add on your domain to the base or root domain that you have just designated with your new web hosting account. So see you then.